Welcome to this video lesson. Today, I'll talk to you about cryptocurrency mining. So what is mining? Mining refers to a computationally intensive process, performed by a computer, of finding and validating a block that will be integrated into the blockchain. Just to touch briefly on blockchain, ultimately, a blockchain is a list of records, called blocks, that continually grows. These blocks form a database that contains the history of all exchanges made between users. The latter can therefore all verify the validity of the information. Blockchain is a technology, and several cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, use it to ensure fast and secure transactions. The blockchain has several uses, while Bitcoin is limited to digital currency exchanges. I'm sure you've heard of Bitcoin before. A Bitcoin can be bought, exchanged, transferred, but above all created. This process is called mining, and it is central to the proper functioning of one of the most secure networks on the planet. How does Bitcoin work? You probably already know this, but Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer payment system based on blockchain technology. For the record, a blockchain is a huge inviolable, tamper-proof and distributed account book, in which transactions are recorded. These are then recorded in blocks that are linked together, hence the name, blockchain. In the context of Bitcoin, the network is said to be distributed since anyone can download the blockchain and participate in securing the network. So now, what is mining? Mining designates an intensive computing process that consumes resources, since it is subject to the proof of work (POW) consensus. It consists of finding a very specific number called a nonce. When this number is discovered, a new block is created and added to the previous block. This is commonly referred to as mining. Each transaction is verified by the miners, who use their computing power to solve complex equations in order to validate the transactions registered in the blockchain. As all work deserves a salary, they are rewarded for their work by receiving bitcoins. As you will have understood, mining is making its computing power available to the Bitcoin network to secure it. This is how the transactions recorded on a block are verified and how to ensure the proper functioning of the blockchain. To embark on the mining adventure, you will need a number of elements. So, what does it take to become a miner? Here's a list of the necessary equipment. A quality internet connection. First and foremost, you will need an internet connection worthy of the name. It may sound like common sense, but Bitcoin mining requires a stable, uninterrupted connection to communicate with other miners on the network. You will also need a very powerful computer. And yes, mining Bitcoin requires computer hardware with extremely high computing power. Moreover, mining with your personal computer is almost utopia. Bitcoin mining is usually done either with a dedicated device called an ASIC or by mounting a mining rig. These machines include high-end graphics cards, with large storage capacity and state-of-the-art processors. They will very quickly amount to thousands of dollars of investment. You will also need a mining software. To connect to the Bitcoin network and start solving calculations to verify transactions, you will need to install mining software. The most commonly used and appreciated by miners are CG Miner or BFG Miner. Next, you will need a Bitcoin wallet. Of course, you will need a Bitcoin wallet to receive the rewards you mine. Here, you can opt either for a hot wallet, Electrum, Wasabi, etc., or for a cold wallet such as Ledger, Trezor, etc. Then, you will need to join a mining pool. Mining alone is nearly impossible and would take far too long. It is for this reason that the vast majority of miners choose to join in what is called a mining pool. They combine the computing power of the miners who compose it to increase their chances of receiving a reward, which they redistribute fairly afterwards. So what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of mining Bitcoin? It is important to note that Bitcoin mining has become more and more difficult over the years, as there are so many miners plugging into the network. It may therefore be necessary to invest in more powerful hardware to remain competitive. In addition, it is essential to consider the energy costs associated with mining, as this can be extremely expensive. Moreover, it is often the most important expense item of a miner. In some countries, mining Bitcoin is particularly lucrative, as the price of electricity is very low. This issue of energy cost pushes companies to innovate and reinvent themselves by offering solutions that are economically, but above all ecologically viable. For example, it is now possible to heat using the heat released by a mining machine or to recover the surplus energy produced by photovoltaic panels to dedicate it to the latter. I hope you found this lesson on crypto mining interesting. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news and tips on trading cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching.